In a tranquil Japanese village, nestled amidst emerald rice fields and whispering bamboo groves, lived a poor farmer and his wife. They worked tirelessly, their hands calloused, their brows etched with worry. Life was a constant struggle, their harvest barely enough to feed their growing son. The boy, unlike other children his age, preferred the company of stray cats to the rigors of the field. While others toiled under the scorching sun, he found solace in the shade of a blossoming cherry tree, sketching the feline creatures that wandered into their yard. His name was Kenji, a name that meant strong and vigorous, an irony not lost on his parents, who despaired at his aversion to hard labor. Kenji was different. He possessed a sharp mind that absorbed knowledge like a sponge. He could recite ancient poems after hearing them only once, and his calligraphy, even at a young age, displayed a grace that impressed the village schoolmaster. However, his intelligence did not translate to the practicalities of farming. Try as he might, his efforts in the field were clumsy and unproductive. His heart wasn't in it. His true passion lay in capturing the essence of his feline companions on any scrap of paper he could find. The villagers, used to the rhythms of rural life, found Kenji's fascination with cats peculiar. What use are drawings of cats, they would scoff, shaking their heads. Why wasn't he helping his family in the fields? Why wasn't he learning a trade? Kenji paid them no heed. His world, a world of swirling ink and paper, offered him a solace they couldn't understand. Each cat he drew seemed to pulsate with life, their eyes gleaming with an almost mystical intensity. His parents, though concerned, couldn't help but be mesmerized by their son's talent. The cats he drew seemed so lifelike, their fur practically bristling on the paper. Perhaps, they thought, this unusual gift could be the answer to their prayers. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the village, Kenji's father returned home with news. He had spoken with the head priest of the venerable Silver Pavilion Temple, a magnificent structure that stood on a hill overlooking their village. The priest, known for his wisdom and compassion, had agreed to take Kenji in as a student. It was a rare opportunity, a chance for a better life, one that didn't involve back-breaking labor under the relentless sun. His parents were overjoyed. This was the answer to their prayers, a chance for their son to use his unique abilities to escape a life of hardship. Kenji, however, was less enthusiastic. He loved his parents dearly and understood their hopes for him, but the thought of leaving his beloved cats and the freedom of his cherry tree filled him with unease. Yet he knew this was an opportunity he couldn't refuse. And so, with a heavy heart, Kenji bid farewell to his feline companions and entered the hallowed halls of the Silver Pavilion Temple. Temple life was rigid and disciplined, a stark contrast to Kenji's carefree existence. The other monks, mostly older men who had devoted their lives to spiritual pursuits, found him an enigma. They couldn't comprehend his fascination with cats, these creatures of the night, symbols of bad luck in the eyes of some. Kenji tried to adapt. He diligently performed his chores, sweeping the courtyard, polishing the numerous statues and memorizing sutras. Yet his heart yearned for the freedom to draw. Late at night, when the temple was asleep, he would sneak out to the gardens, his charcoal pencil scratching on any scrap of paper he could salvage, bringing to life the cats that haunted his memories. Section 5. The priest's wisdom. One moonlit night, as Kenji was engrossed in his secret drawing, he felt a gentle hand on his shoulder. He froze, his heart pounding like a drum. Turning slowly, he found himself looking into the kind eyes of the head priest. Time seemed to stand still as the old priest observed Kenji's work. "You have a unique gift, young one," the priest said, his voice calm and reassuring. "Do not let anyone, not even I, stifle your passion. Your path lies not in memorizing ancient scriptures, but in following your heart, your true calling." Section 6. A new path. The priest's words were like a gentle breeze, clearing the fog of uncertainty that had clouded Kenji's mind. He realized that his true calling lay not within the confines of the temple walls, but in pursuing his art, in sharing his gift with the world. With a grateful heart, Kenji bid farewell to the Silver Pavilion Temple. He knew he couldn't stay. He had to follow his path, even if it led him into the unknown. The priest, a knowing smile on his weathered face, gifted Kenji a beautiful set of calligraphy brushes and a scroll of the finest rice paper, tools to help him on his journey. Section 7, the journey begins. And so, with a knapsack filled with meager possessions and his heart brimming with hope and trepidation, Kenji set out into the world. He traveled light, his only companions the memory of his beloved cats and the priest's words echoing in his ears. "Follow your heart, young one." He walked for days, the sun beating down on him, following winding paths through bamboo forests and across sprawling rice paddies. He slept under the stars, the vastness of the night sky both exhilarating and daunting. He sketched whenever the mood struck him, capturing the beauty of a bird in flight, the serenity of a mountain lake, the play of light and shadow on an ancient stone lantern. Section 8, Whispers of Destiny. As he journeyed, Kenji heard whispers of a distant village, a place where artists and artisans gathered, their skills celebrated, and their creations sought after by nobles and merchants alike. This village, so the rumors went, was a haven for those who dared to dream, a place where talent, no matter how unusual, was nurtured and appreciated. Kenji's heart quickened. Could this be the place where he was meant to be, a place where his unique gift for drawing cats would be valued? With renewed determination, he altered his course, his steps lighter, his eyes fixed on the horizon, his heart filled with anticipation. Section 9, a world of possibilities. The path ahead was long and uncertain. Kenji knew that his journey was just beginning, but he was no longer a boy trapped by circumstance, but a young artist embracing his destiny. He walked on, his knapsack slung over his shoulder, his hand resting on the scroll of rice paper, ready to capture the world, one cat, one brushstroke at a time. The world, with all its wonders and challenges, awaited.